Welcome to the third module of our time management course. Today we're going to explore two crucial elements for effective time management: discipline and routine. Both concepts are fundamental to building a productive and balanced day. Let's see how to develop the strength of discipline and establish routines that really work. So let's start by talking about discipline. Many times, discipline is seen as something rigid or difficult, but in reality, it's one of the most powerful skills you can develop. Discipline is simply the ability to do what you have to do even when you don't feel like it. When I was starting my career, I realized I had big dreams and goals, but I lacked the discipline to follow a plan and achieve them. I began researching and trying different methods to improve my discipline. Over time, I discovered that small daily steps could make a big difference. Now, discipline is one of my greatest strengths, and I want to share with you how you can develop it too. James Clear, in his book Atomic Habits, tells us that discipline is the foundation for building effective habits. According to Clear, it's not about making big changes overnight, but about improving 1% each day. This philosophy perfectly aligns with the concept of discipline as a series of small decisions that over time create a significant impact. Daily routines are like the foundation of a house. They provide you with structure and stability. Let me share a story about one of my clients. Anna, a young professional with many responsibilities, used to wake up at different times each day, always feeling rushed and disorganized. One day, she decided to implement an effective morning routine. She committed to waking up at 6 a.m. every single morning. She started her day with a brief exercise session, which gave her energy and mental clarity. Then, she enjoyed a nutritious breakfast that provided the necessary energy for the rest of the day. Before starting her work, Anna took a few minutes to review her agenda and plan her task. Gradually, Anna realized that this morning routine gave her a sense of control and productivity. By following this structure every day, Anna was able to free up mental space to focus on what really mattered, making her day more manageable and effective. Darren Hardy, in The Compound Effect, highlights the importance of small actions repeated daily. According to Hardy, routines are essential for leveraging the compound effect of our actions, where small daily improvements translate into significant long-term results. Now, I will give you some practical methods to build and maintain discipline. 1. Set clear goals. Knowing exactly what you want to achieve gives you a reason to stay disciplined. 2. Break tasks into smaller steps. Big goals can be overwhelming. Break them into more manageable steps. 3. Create habits. Daily repetition turns actions into habits. Start with small actions and gradually increase. The next one would be to seek support. Surrounding yourself with supportive and inspiring people can make a big difference. I want to share with you a story that perfectly illustrates the importance of discipline and routines. It's the story of the two men and the frog, one of the standout stories from one of my favorite authors, Brian Tracy. So imagine there are two men who had to eat a frog every day. The first man wakes up, look at the frog, and think, no, I will do it later. So he procrastinated. And at the end of the day, he found himself tired, stressed, and still with the frog to eat. The second man, on the second hand, would wake up, and the first thing he would do is bring that frog and eat the frog. Although he didn't like it, he knew that once he finished that difficult task, the rest of the day would be much easier and more pleasant. This story teaches us that if we tackle the hardest task first, the rest of the day feels more manageable and productive. Developing discipline and establishing effective routines are keys to managing our time well. Discipline gives you the strength to keep going, even when it's tough, and routines provide the structure needed to stay on track. Remember, it's not about being perfect, but about being consistent. Thank you for joining me in this third module. Be sure to complete the workbook and reflect on what you have learned. I will see you in the next module.